This is Mac OS Ken.
A report of COVID in iPhone City, news of Mac production and repair, and the end is near for Dark Sky. It is Wednesday, the 21st of December, 2022. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Rocket Money. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and save at rocketmoney.com/MOK. This show is also sponsored by SimpliSafe, the right way to protect your home. Did you know that property crimes like burglaries and package thefts spike over the winter? It gets dark early. It's cold out. There are all sorts of reasons we might miss stuff that bad guys might pick up. Fight those reasons with SimpliSafe. SimpliSafe is whole home security, with advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras for inside and out, smarter ways to detect motion that alert you only when a threat is real, and even hazard sensors that detect fires, floods, and other threats to your home. I like that they let you build the system that's right for you. And I like how easy it is to get up and running. Installing and activating my sensors, keypad, and base station took me under an hour. Do that, and you are protected by the best home security system of 2022, according to U.S. News and World Report. The third year in a row, SimpliSafe picked up that honor. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at simplisafe.com/MacOSKen. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. SIMPLI. That's simplisafe.com/MacOSKen. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Remember when Foxconn's iPhone City plant in Zhengzhou, China was worried about keeping COVID out? A report from the site Rest of World says now the plant is keeping workers working through it. Well, sometimes it's management doing that. Sometimes the workers themselves are unwilling to stop working, either for fear of losing money or because quarantine conditions are pretty terrible. According to the site, with Foxconn under pressure to catch up on much-delayed iPhone 14 Pro production, some employees have been told to continue assembling the smartphones even after becoming ill. They've got N95 masks to wear during shifts, but they sleep 8 to a dorm in some cases, making the highly transmissible disease, well, highly transmissible. One anonymous worker told Rest of World that his supervisor advised workers not to get tested so they could stay on the production line. Once someone tests positive, they're pulled off the line and out of the dorms, according to the piece. Recovery sounds awful, though, and I'm not just talking about the illness. Quoting the report, a growing number of COVID-19 patients have been housed in facilities including a vocational school and an unfinished apartment complex, according to workers. Some workers said they were given sufficient food and medicine, while others complained of dirty toilets, food shortages, and a lack of medical care. Then there's the potential loss of pay. While workers have been promised their recruitment bonuses even if they have to spend time in quarantine, the piece says some workers are reluctant to take time off, citing concerns about poor quarantine conditions and a potential loss in overtime pay. The report indicates that that is a concern expressed by more than one worker. Of course, COVID being COVID, it's not just line workers getting sick. The piece had one anonymous worker saying he worked with a fever for 2 days while waiting for COVID test results. His managers also seemed sick, according to the report, walking unsteadily as they scolded slow workers in raspy voices. And that is how things are reportedly going in iPhone City. Apple's moves to move manufacturing out of China may see MacBooks made in Vietnam next year. A piece from the Japanese business site Nikkei has secret sources saying that Apple has tapped Foxconn to start making MacBooks in the Southeast Asian nation as early as around May. While Vietnam does make other Apple devices, this is the first time it would handle Apple's laptops, according to the report. The piece quotes a secret source saying, after the MacBook production shifts, all of Apple's flagship products basically will have one more production location beyond China. iPhones in India, and MacBooks, the Apple Watch, and iPads in Vietnam. What Apple wants now is an out-of-China option for at least part of production for all of its products. If it was just zero COVID policies that had fouled manufacturing, Apple and others might have tried to ride it out in China. Similarly, if it was only escalating tensions between the US and China, they might have rolled the dice. But the two things together are too much, according to Chu Shi-fong, a supply chain analyst with the Taiwan Institute of Economic Research. They are quoted as saying, in the past, most people in the industry always hoped that the situation could ease and things could go back to the good old days. But this time they realize there is no way of turning back, and no matter what, they need to prepare alternatives beyond China. No one wants their businesses to be trapped and hit badly just because their production is too concentrated in one place, they continue. From big to small, suppliers now need to have some solutions for facing this new global reality. Neither Apple nor Foxconn offered comment for the Nikkei piece. Do-it-yourself repair people have Apple's blessing on a new range of products. Joining some MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, and iPhone models in Apple's self-service repair program are desktops from the Cupertino company. According to a piece from Cult of Mac, as of yesterday, Apple's support website offers information and tools needed to fix a range of macOS desktop computers, including the 2022 Mac Studio, the 2021 iMac, and 2020 Mac Mini. Plus, the 2022 Studio display is also now part of the program. While everyone can, not everyone should. The Cult has Apple warning that self-service repair is intended for individuals with the knowledge and experience to repair electronic devices. For those who are game, you can buy or rent the necessary tools from Apple. The self-service repair program is open to people in Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Poland, Spain, Sweden, the UK, and the US. More news in a moment, but first a word from today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Have you added up how much you're paying in subscriptions lately? Probably not. That's not surprising. They are set it and forget it things. If you're worried, though, that you have actually forgotten about subscriptions you're still paying for, Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, can help. The Rocket Money app shows you all of your subscriptions in one place. If you see some you don't use anymore or totally forgot about, Rocket Money can take care of those. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/MOK. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/MOK. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/MOK. Are you ready for some soccer? Coming soon to an Apple TV app near you, 9 to 5 Mac says Apple has announced the MLS Season Pass schedule for Major League Soccer 2023. The piece says most of the games will happen on Saturdays, though some will happen on select Wednesday evenings. In addition, the piece says the Apple TV app will also broadcast a 5-hour live whip-around show, capturing all of the key moments from every match. While some games will be free, access to all will require a subscription. Those will run Apple TV Plus subscribers $12.99 per month or $79 a year. Folks who are not subscribed to Apple TV Plus can still subscribe through the Apple TV app. MLS Season Pass will run those viewers $14.99 per month or $99 a year. MLS Season Pass on Apple TV gets underway on Wednesday, the 1st of February. More information is available in Apple's online newsroom. Apple TV may be on the verge of its very own app for Android. That is the word from somebody on Twitter. Seems to be a knowledgeable somebody, though. A piece from my download blog says Shrimp Apple Pro hit Twitter, saying that such an app could/should be coming soon. They indicate that Apple is currently testing a native Apple TV for Android app. While there is an Apple TV app for Android TV, folks toting Android portables currently have to use the web app at tv.apple.com. iDownload blog says a native app will bring a smoother, faster experience versus using the web app in a browser. So, who is Apple Shrimp Pro? I don't know, though they do seem to know something about something. According to a piece from Mac Rumors, they had the skinny on Dynamic Island for the iPhone 14 Pro line, as well as the smartphone's packaging, before either were shown off by Apple. And finally today, darkness is imminent for Dark Sky. The popular weather app, purchased by Apple in early 2020, will see its last at the end of this year. A piece from Mac Rumors says Apple is reminding users of that and letting them know that lots of the app's features are still out there in Apple's own updated weather app for iOS, iPadOS, and macOS. According to the report, Apple has published a support document highlighting the dark sky features that have been integrated into the weather app to encourage dark sky users to transition to the built-in options. Such features are said by the report to include down-to-the-minute precipitation forecasts for snow and rain, an hourly forecast for the next 10 days, and weather modules that provide expanded information on humidity, precipitation levels, visibility, wind speed, and more. It'll be there when you're ready, which will be soon. The Dark Sky app goes dark on Sunday, the 1st of January. Today on the Mac Observer's Daily Observations podcast, TMO Managing Editor Jeff Butts and I talk over the latest from iPhone City, plus the slow walk on AirTag info kind of annoys Jeff. We talk about what might make that better on today's Daily Observations podcast from the Mac Observer, online at macobserver.com or wherever you get podcasts. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by SimpliSafe. Get a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring at simplisafe.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by Rocket Money. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and save at rocketmoney.com/MOK. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.